everyone here, and welcome to another episode of the future of Yu-Gi-Oh! It seems Konami have decided to not only release the Abyss archetype in the span of 2 days, but they've also decided to release the new set name of Dawn of Majestics. The new set coming out later on in the future. We don't know when we'll see it, but we know it's coming out. And also a ton of support cards for the main monster on it, which is pretty much a retrained version of Stardust Dragon. Now, Dawn of Majestics is one of the next sets coming out in the future. Not the set after this one, but because that's the Utopia set, but the set after that, I believe. So we're going to be today looking at this set, seeing what it is, and basically looking at what cards are in it, and hoping that these cards are actually kind of good, because they've only given us a few cards to look at so far, and I'm hoping that they're really good, because it seems that they're really to do with, like, this artwork right here is very similar to the Majestic monsters, which weren't really good for the Stardust archetype in general, and also they seem to mix in with the Crimson Dragon as well, so maybe we'll see a reprint of the Crimson Dragon Link monster at some point as well. So without further ado though, guys, let's actually get into this, look at these cards, because we did get a lot of cards and a lot of text as well, so let's actually read what these do. So starting off, we have Wish-Converging Dragon, which is a light dragon tuner effect, level 1, 0 attack, 0 defense. You can only special summon one Wish-Converting Dragon once per turn, cannot be used as synchro material except for the synchro summon of a Majestic monster. So that's not very good at the start, it's a very limited tuner, but what does it do though? The effect can tell me why that is. This card's name becomes Majestic Dragon while it is on the field or in the graveyard. That doesn't explain anything to me, okay? When you draw this card, you can reveal it, special summon it from your hand, then if you control a level 8 or higher Dragon Synchro monster, you can special summon one level 1 dragon monster from your deck. Okay, that's not bad then. Because you draw it, you reveal it, you special summon it from your hand, and then if you have a level 8 or higher dragon, then you just go ahead and special summon another tuner. You can special summon another level 1 tuner dragon from the deck. You can summon just a level 1 dragon in general, so you can go into maybe a level 10 synchro or a level 12 synchro. That's pretty good. That is actually pretty decent. I like that. The problem is the hard clause on it, of course, where you actually have to draw the card to be able to reveal it and then use the effect, but nonetheless, that is still a really good card, because if you draw it as like your 6th card for turn, and then you just go ahead and reveal and get 2 monsters, that could even equal into synchro plays and instant needle fiber play, because to be honest, looking at this, I could see this being used in Dragon Link, just for the fact that draw, special another level dragon, make needle fiber. Busted, because it can't be used as a synchro material, but it doesn't say anything about not being able to be used as a link material. So that's actually a really good card for the stars. I like that card a lot. We got another Stardust Synchron. Okay, this is the first Stardust Synchron. This is the first Synchron Stardust I've ever seen. You can see it's like a machine dragon, which is kind of cool actually. And also it means that we can search this with tuning, which is actually pretty good. So, this is a light machine tuner effect monster, level 4, 1500 attack, 0 defense, and you can only use the first and second effect once per turn. First effect, if this card is in your hand or graveyard, you contribute 1 monster. You cannot special summon monster from the extra deck for the rest of this turn except synchro monsters. Also, special summon this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. The second effect, if this card is normal or special summoned, you can add 1 spell and trap card that specifically lists Stardust Dragon in its text from your deck to your hand. I like this for 2 reasons. 1, I can search Starlight Road with this. So if my opponent has Harpy's Feather Duster, Twin Twister, anything along those lines, I can search it and then summon a Stardust Dragon. And 2, I can tribute a monster that's already on the board. So if we start the cards like Dandelion or something along those lines, I could go ahead and tribute Dandelion, get 2 tokens, and special summon this from the hand, which is just a free summon, which is actually pretty nice. I feel like can be a bit overpowered if it does go in the right direction, because it is just a level 4 tuner effect monster that summons itself, but pretty much just a tribute. But outside of that, I feel like this card is really good. It searches any Stardust card in the game, and it looks like this set is going to be really focused around Stardust anyway, so having a card like this does make sense. Plus, I like how it's like a little robot toy Stardust Dragon. It's really nice. Next is Stardust Trail. If, I guess Stardust is a woman. Okay then, Stardust is confirmed a woman. that's a first. Light Dragon effect, level 4, 500 attack, 2000 defense. If this card is in your hand or graveyard and a monster you control is tributed, you can special summon this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. Okay, there's synergy right there. Synergy. You go ahead and use Stardust Synchro to go ahead and tribute a monster, then you go ahead and special summon Stardust Trail from your hand. Synergy. I like it. The only problem is it banishes itself when leave the field. Second effect though, if a Warrior Synchron or Stardust monster, Synchro monster is Synchro summoned using this card as a material, you can special summon 1 token, Stardust token, Dragon Light, level 1, 0 attack, 0 defense. Okay, that's not bad. Having the ability to get a free summon of a token is always nice because if it means, oh, I go ahead and do my Synchro play, now I get to summon a token, and if I can get it to another tuna monster, I can go into more Synchro plays. So that's really nice, and especially with the Wish-Converging Dragon right here, it means that you have more synergy to go into stuff like Formula Synchron, because if you don't, you can't obviously use this card to make Formula Synchron, but what I'm saying is you can go ahead and special summon a level 1 Dragon Tuna, and then you can go ahead and use the level 1 token and the Tuna monster to go ahead and make a Formula Synchron, then go ahead and make maybe a Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, or maybe go ahead and make a Majestic Star Dragon, or anything along those lines. So not bad there, not bad, pretty decent card. And then we've got the new Stardust Dragon monster, which is Shooting Majestic Star Dragon. So it's a new Majestic Star Dragon, okay, which is a Wind Synchro Dragon effect. It's a level 11, 4,000 attack, 3,300 defense. It's a level lower than Stardust Shooting Quasar Dragon, but it's got the same attack. Okay. It takes 1 Majestic Dragon, 1 plus non-tuna monsters, including a Dragon Synchro. So you need to use at least 1 Dragon Synchro monster, and then the rest can be non-Dragon Synchros, and you can also go ahead and use a Majestic Star Dragon, of course. Must first be Synchro summoned, so it can't be special summoned by other ways unless it's first Synchro summoned. Once per turn, you can negate the effects of 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. Oh, well, that's just really nice, having the ability to just negate 1 monster your opponent controls, or one of wait, you can negate the effects of 1 effect monster your opponent controls. Yeah, so I was right, my brain was just like, wait, there's no face-up on the text, so I'm like, wait, huh? So it does have to be 1 monster your opponent controls, so it's gonna, most likely will have the text face up. It might have just been missed, or it's just translation issues. Second effect, each Stardust Dragon and each Synchro monster that specifically lists that card in its text in your graveyard, this card can make an additional attack during each battle phase. So if you have like 4 Stardust monsters or Stardust Dragon and each Synchro monster that specifically lists that card in its text in your graveyard, you can, so like Shooting Quasar Dragon, I think, Shooting Riser Dragon, I think, no, Riser Dragon doesn't, Shooting Star Dragon, I believe, has it. Like, a lot of the Stardust monsters do specifically list Stardust Dragon, I believe, but if you have like 3 of those in the graveyard, this card can make 3 attacks, and 1200 damage ain't something to laugh at, because it doesn't just attack monsters, it just attacks, which is actually kind of nice. And its third effect is, once per turn, when your opponent activates a card or effect, quick effect, you can banish this card until the end phase, and if you do, negate the activation, and if you do, banish that card. And it's got an Omni Negate on it. Okay, so this card not only negates a monster effect once per turn, a face-up monster effect that your opponent controls, this card not only has the ability to attack multiple times if you have at least 1 Stardust Dragon in your graveyard, because it can make an additional attack for each one in your graveyard, but it also has an Omni Negate effect that says, oh, I'm just going to negate you and then come back during the end phase. That's actually really, really good. That's a great card for Stardust right there. Now, do I think this card will be consistent to make? Do I think this card will be easy to make? I don't know. But this is a really, really good card for Stardust nonetheless. And I really can see with the Majestic support coming out, and with this Majestic support coming out, the deck will be a little bit better and will have a lot more going for it. So, really nice card. I really do like that. And it seems we have a continuous spell here, which is Arriving Miracle. It's a continuous spell, and its first effect is, when this card resolves, you can place 1 level 1 dragon monster from your hand or deck on top of your deck. So you can just go ahead and instantly take 1 level 1 dragon from your deck and put it on top of your deck. So that obviously goes with the Wish-Converging Dragon here. Good right there to have an instant way to just top deck it. Second effect, Stardust Dragon and Synchro monster that specifically list that card in its text, in their text, on the field cannot return to the extra deck. So this just says Stardust can't be compulsed. That's it. Okay, that's interesting. I don't really see the point in that, but alright. Third effect, if a synchro monster is special summoned, you can apply one of these effects. Also, you cannot apply the same effect of Arrival Miracle again for the rest of this turn. Draw one card, special summon one tuner monster from your hand. I like it. I actually really like this card for a couple of reasons. One, instantly stacks your deck. Great, amazing, love that. Two, it gives me the ability to draw the Wish-Converging Dragon, which is really, really nice because you can just go ahead and activate this card, go ahead and stack the dragon on top of your deck, and then you can go ahead and activate this card, draw the Wish-Converging Dragon, and then special summon it from your hand and special summon another dragon from your deck. So this is just a really, really nice card. Now, you already need to have a synchro monster, or if you already need to special summon a synchro monster onto the board, which, yes, isn't the easiest thing to do if you have to go through a lot of hoops and you're not playing the specific strategies. With something like this, maybe it's really easy because there is a lot of ways to guarantee synchro plays and everything along those lines. But something like this is really nice just for the fact that it just says I'm going to be able to draw a card, special summon the Wish-Converging Dragon from my hand, which is actually really, really decent. So, right, I like this card. Also, having the ability to special summon one tuner monster from your hand is also really nice as well because it gives you more access into your future synchro plays too. And I believe you can apply one of these effects. Also, you cannot apply the same effect of Arrival Miracle again for the rest of the turn. Yeah, so you can apply both of these effects in the same turn. So if you synchro summon twice, you can go ahead and draw one card, but you can also go ahead and special summon one tuner from your hand with these effects. So you're basically able to utilize pretty much all of this card's effects in that turn, which is really, really nice. So cool there. Stardust Illuminate, normal spell card, and you can only use this card's name's first and second effect once per turn. Send one Stardust monster from your deck to the graveyard, or if you control Stardust Dragon or one synchro monster that specifically lists Stardust Dragon in its text, you can special summon that monster instead. So you can just literally say, I'm gonna Foolish Burial, or if I control a Stardust Dragon, I can just go ahead and be like, E-Telly. Wow, they're really trying to push Stardust Dragon support. This is a lot of Stardust Dragon support, and it's all really, really good. I'm not even joking. This is a lot of really good support for Stardust Dragon. Second effect though, you can banish this card from your graveyard and then target one Stardust monster you control. Increase or decrease its level by 1 until the end of this turn. Are you joking? So you can literally just be like, you banish this card, target Stardust Dragon, decrease or increase its level, and make it either a level 7 or a level 9, making it easy to make cards like Shooting Quasar Dragon and all these other Stardust Synchro monsters that are really, really good out of nowhere. That's actually really insane. Like, what? This card's great. Alright, and next is Majestic Absorption. Alright, so this is like the battle between Stardust Yusei and the... I forgot it. It was one of the last battle in the dub anime. It was against one of the 3 parts to the robot man that looks like Yusei. It's been a long time. Well, no, he was working with the guy who looks like Yusei. Anime. Anime. But you can activate only one card with this card's name per turn. First effect, you can target one Stardust or one secret monster that specifically lists Stardust in its text. Activate one of these effects. Equip one face-up monster your opponent controls to it. Stardust literally just became Thousand Eyes Restrict with this card. Okay, that target can attack directly this turn. Okay, I can do 2,500 to the face or 4k to the face, or as this card states, 8k to the face. Cool. Each time that target destroys an opponent's monster by battle this turn, inflicts damage to your opponent equal to the destroyed monster's original attack. So what this basically is, it's saying Stardust OTK. That is what this card is. This is Stardust OTK. Okay, interesting. I find it cool. Majestic Mirage, and it seems to be the last card in this little video here. Majestic Mirage, continuous spell. First effect, if a face-up Stardust Dragons or Synchro monster that specifically lists Stardust in its text you control leaves the field to activate its own effect or by its own effect, you can apply one of these effects. Also, you cannot apply the same effect of Majestic Mirage again for the rest of this turn. You're able to activate every one of these effects in the same turn, just once each per turn. I'm just going to say that now. Special summon one of those monsters. So, if it leaves the field by its to activate its own effect or by its own effect, so you special summon back that same Stardust monster, even if it's banished, it's tributed, just to be able to use it again or attack with it. Okay, nice. Banish one monster your opponent controls or in their graveyard. Non-targeting. Okay. All damage you take this turn is halved. That one's just alright. But that's a good for a trap. Especially a Stardust trap, because when you think about it, majority of the effects you're going to be using, such as the negate effects, the tribute effects, and all these other effects with Stardust, are going to be during your opponent's turn. And this being a trap means it's even better because you can go ahead and into the effect, so then you're able to special summon that Synchro Dragon, or even to the draw phase to special summon it back, and then just gain the ability to go ahead and special summon it, and I believe negate again, especially with the new one, because I don't think it has a once per turn clause. It does not have a once per turn clause. So that is actually really strong for a card like this. Just having the ability to special summon back Stardust, banish one monster non-targeting, which is just insane in my opinion. And then you got the half damage thing, which I don't really think is necessary. It's like it's an effect that you can use. Like, oh, you go ahead and tribute your Stardust, and then your opponent really had game anyway, so you wanted to banish it and keep it banished until the end of the turn. And then you special summon it back and you take half the damage, so you survive, and then you just go ahead and win. But you know, it's just like it's there. It's there. It's a nice additional effect. But honestly, looking at all of this Stardust support, this is all really, really good stuff for Stardust Dragon. Like, I could legit see all of these cards boosting Stardust Dragon and maybe possibly pushing Stardust Dragon deck into tier 2. Possibly, I don't know. I don't really know if Stardust has that ability, especially the Majestic stuff, because the Majestic Stardust stuff has always been considered the worst Stardust stuff, in my opinion, and in a lot of the people I've talked to about its opinion. So it's interesting there, but really cool to actually see that Konami have made these new Stardust cards, this new set, the Dawn of Majestic, is really nice, and I really do think this Synchro stuff, this Stardust stuff right here, is a really, really nice set. So, guys, that's just all the cards on this list. Tell me what your thoughts are on all of this new Stardust support. I personally think it's all really, really good. Like, you've got the Wish-Converging Dragon that says I'm going to special summon an additional monsters, instant Needle Fiber on the draw. You've got Stardust Synchron, such as any card that's spell or trap that specifically lists Stardust Dragon. You've got Stardust Trail, which is literally just a free summon and synergy with Stardust Synchron. Like, and you've even got the new shooting Majestic Star Dragon, which is absolutely insane in my opinion, because it gains an additional attack, so you get your normal attack and additional attack if you have Stardust in the graveyard. That's just insta 8k, and you also get the ability to negate stuff, which is really, really nice. But guys, tell me what your thoughts are on these cards in the description. I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions. I honestly feel like these cards are really strong, could potentially boost the Stardust cards into tier 2. I don't know, it's like really iffy if they could, but it's possible and I can see it. But what do you guys personally think? I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions in the description below. Not in the description, in the comment section below. And I will see you guys in the next one. Please don't forget to check out the description though as well, to check out my Twitch, Instagram, Discord server, so you can go ahead and join that, talk to me and all of those things, especially during streams and everything along those lines. But guys, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Yusei's back. Yusei's back. That's all I can say, guys. Later.